In this activity, we will learn about how to configure a router. So basically, doing a configuration of a router. And for that, we will look into the, the default router configuration. And then we will basically configure some initial router configurations and then verify, save those running configuration in the startup config file. All right, so as you can see on the screen, we have a router R1 and then a PC machine PCA. And the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to basically verify the default router configuration. And for that, we need to first establish a console connection to router R1. So we're going to click on, just select this, connection and then this console connection. I'm going to select the PC1 and then RS-232. And I'm going to take it to the R1. So to basically create a console connection with this with R1. So here you go. So we have successfully created a console connection with R1. All right. So now I'm going to go to PC1. I'm going to click on it, go to the desktop. All right. Then I will go to the terminal, and the terminal will automatically let me in to the router. So now you can see the prompt. So I am basically in the router now. Via the console connection. All right, so now in order to get into the privilege exec mode, I need to write enable and then show IP interface brief is going to show me the list of interfaces that this router has. So these are the interfaces that this router has. All right. And then I can also basically, and there is another basically, command to, find out the current configuration, which is show running config. So this basically tells you the current configuration of this router we are in. And we can also look into the startup configuration, which is stored in the NVRAM, non-volatile RAM. So we can just say show startup config. So it says startup config is not present because we haven't stored anything yet in the NVRAM. So now we're going to configure the initial router configuration, and so we're going to do that by first setting the host name. Remember, we did that to the switch. All the commands that we configured the switch with, they are the same for Cisco routers as well. All right, so I'm in the so I need to go into the the configure global configuration mode. So config T, which is the abbreviation for configure terminal, and then I'm going to write host name and then the name of the router that I want. So let's say I want to write it like ROTER1. So you see now the prompt has changed to router 1. Okay, now exit. I'm going to need to secure the the console line. For that I have to again go to the config terminal mode and then line console 0, like the console line mode, and I have to set the password, which is password and student. All right, and then login and then exit. All right, exit. So if I go into the the console mode now, it will ask me for the password. So I have successfully secured it. Student is the password. All right, and I also have to secure the privilege exec mode. So I'll go to the enable command and then config T and then enable password. All right, so the password is going to be, so so this is, if I set the password here, then the password is not going to be encrypted. So if I want to encrypt the password also, because if someone gets into my router and gets into the configuration, the running configuration file, it can basically see my password. So I can also encrypt my password. For that, there is a command for it. Instead of writing enable password, I can write enable secret, and then the password that I want to set. So let me say enable secret, and I will say virtual secret. Okay, and enter. All right, exit. So what if I want to see the password? Okay, so it was student over here, and then I will say show running config. Oh, I have to go into the enable mode over here. Password is virtual secret. All right, and now show running config. And now I want to show you this. So in the file, this enable secret, this is the password virtual secret, and now it is basically encrypted. All right, so this is the advantage of having a of basically encrypting your password. Even if someone gets into the the running config file, he or she won't be able to figure out what the password is. So now let's save this whatever configuration we have done. So we're gonna have to save it into the startup config file, and I have already told you the command for it. Copy running config and then startup config. It will ask me, and I have to press enter, and here you go. So we have successfully saved our running configuration file into NVRAM, and this is our today's activity.